For reference, I am 15F and a sophomore in high school. So I like this boy, right, and I guess he likes me too cause he asked me to hoko. But he didn't ask me yet. Basically at my school we aren't allowed to do hoko proposals with like a sign or anything cause it's deemed as distracting, so the way everyone is doing it now is just asking at your house. And he asked for my address so he can ask me since he ALR made a sign and he wants to do a proper asking. Now my mother is very strict with boys, so I figured she wasn't gonna let me give him my address, so I'm not upset about that, but when I told her the whole story about him wanting to ask me she flipped. Screaming, cussing me out, saying I'm gonna be a single mother, calling me a whore, etc. My mom knows I like him cause I told her BC she told me to tell her whenever I like a boy to build our relationship. At this point I've given up on me and my mother's relationship. First off, I've learned my lesson and will most likely not tell her again to avoid getting cussed out, and she has said countless times that my sister is a much better child than I was regardless of me risking my own happiness to make her happy. But anyway, she got mad and said I was switching up the plans cause the week prior I told her I was probably just going with my friends. Although he literally just told me all this 3 days ago, so it sprung on me too. I asked her what I could have done differently so it wouldn't have changed the plans, and she said just say no to him and say I have different plans. I guess I understand that, but as a 15-year-old who is getting asked to a dance by a boy she likes, who in their right mind would say no? I tried to get her to see this, but she was going on about I'm gonna get hung up on him, then I'm gonna get pregnant, and he's gonna leave me and I'm gonna take care of the baby all by myself. I have no clue where she got all that from a dance, but YK, that's my mom for ya. Anyway, she was basically saying no, I can't go with him BC, it's gonna cause too many feelings, and then I'm gonna wanna date him, which I ALR want to date him, but the rules, and since I'm a good kid I won't go against those rules. I just want to go with him to homecoming. Luckily, she came around and said I can go after all the cussing out and yelling, but she still said no to him coming with the sign. I'm happy she said yes, but I'm just upset about the whole situation. I want to be able to talk to my mom about boys and eventually sex without her going literally insane. I literally started crying mid-convo, and I think that's the only thing that kinda made her come around. I wish she was more open about these things, and she has my best interest at heart, but really doesn't feel like that. Any advice on how to work around my mom and deal with this? Also, this ain't the first time. Most any time I talk about a boy I semi-like and might want to get to know better, which isn't even often at all cause then she'll call me boy crazy. She goes on a spiel on how I'm gonna be a single mom, or do bad in school. She says she doesn't want me to come to her with boys till I'm in college and have a guaranteed good career, which isn't even a realistic time to start dating. Then she turns around and says I can talk to her about boys. It's all so confusing, but I hate disappointing my mom, so honestly I'll probably just put myself through hell to see her happy.